Alright guys, I got something in the mail today, and this is going to be a different kind of mail call. This is going to be more of an eBay hunt, because I bought a quote-unquote unsearched roll of wheat cents. So let's get it open and verify what it is, and I'll explain why I bought this one. Okay, we got it open. I have not pulled it out yet, so let's check it out. The seller claims that this is an unsearched original bank wrap roll of wheat cents. It sure looks pretty legit. Now the reason I bought this is it claimed it was a 1913 D ender, which I think it is. That appears to be correct. And the reason I got a 1913D, well, is because they're harder to find. But I have this old album here of my dad's, and he needs a 13D. So I saw that as one of the enders, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy it because I know I need the coin, and maybe I'll get something else in there. And then the upside is we got a 1913 on one side, and we have a 1910 on this side. Looks like a 1910 Philly, which I didn't even look at the 1910. I think he has that. Yeah, he does right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up live for you guys, and we'll see what's in there. Hopefully, there's something worth my while. That's not just a bunch of 40s and 50s. I'm gonna go get something that I can open this up with very carefully, and we'll get into it. Okay, I got a toothpick. I was gonna get my screwdriver, but then I realized I really don't want to damage this coin, so I'm gonna use a toothpick to open this up. My presumption is that this is a actual searched roll, and these are just placed in such a way. But it was a pretty good deal. I needed the 13D anyway. I figured I really can't lose unless the other side of this 13D is just atrocious, but we'll see. All right. All right, I've got it opened. Let's lay it out and see what we got in there. Doesn't want to come out. Whoa, I see a beauty in there. Okay. Well, I'll go with this one by one, and we'll take a peek at what they are. There's a 1913D. Let's see the other side. Ooh, looks great. So that will go in the album for sure. A 1953 Denver. A 1955 Philly. 1946 Philly. 1953 Philly. What was this? 53, yeah. 1951 Philly. 1951 Philly. 1940 Philly. A Blazer 1957 Denver. Man. I gotta wonder if that's been replated or something. That looks so good. But I'll set that right here. A 45 Philly. 45? Yeah, 45 Philly. 46 Philly. 57 Denver. 57 Philly. 48 Philly. 45 Denver, I think. 44 Philly. 51 Philly. 56 Philly. 44 Philly, which I think I already had right there. 52 Philly. 58 Denver. Another pretty good looking coin. 51 Philly. Not fantastic, but pretty good. 56 out of Philly. A terrible 41. Wow. That is awful. Oh, 21. That's pretty cool. 1921 out of Philly. I'll set that right here. 56 out of Denver in pretty awful shape. I'll set that right there. 1949 out of Philly. 1951 out of Denver. 1950 out of Philly. 46 out of Philly. 56 out of Denver. 44 out of Denver. 51 out of Philly. Another Blazer. 57 Philly. 45 out of Philly. 41 out of Philly. Another Blazer. Look at that. Ooh, 57 Denver. Looks really nice. 55 out of Denver. Another really ugly coin. 46 out of Philly. Another 50 out of Philly. 57 out of Denver. 42? No, 48. Can't quite tell. I believe that's a 48. Got a little bit of luster on it, so that's pretty cool. 55 out of Philly, man, that looks really good. Too bad it's not the double die, that'd be awesome. Ooh, a 45. Look at that Blazer. 45. Wow. 51 out of Denver. 57 out of Denver. 54 out of Denver, I think. Maybe that was an S. I'll have to look. 53 out of Denver. 53 out of Philly, I think. 44 out of Philly. And the last coin is that 1910. Alright, well, let me organize this a little bit and give you some final thoughts about this. Okay, I've got them all kind of laid out nicely here. And you can see up here at the top we got our Blazers, 45, 51, 57 Phillies. All those are Phillies. And then two 57 Denvers. We got a 1910 and a 1913D, 1921P, 40. Let's see, these are the Phillies. These are the Denvers. Phillies, Denvers. So 40, 41, 42. No 43, that would be the steel set. 44, 45P and D. 46, three of them. No 47s. Two 48s, one of them looking really nice. And a 49P. You got two 50Ps, several 51Ps, and two 51Ds. 52P, 53P and D. 54. Oh, sorry. I messed this up. This is a 56. That should be over there. 54D right there. And 55P and D. 56P and D. 57P and D. And 158D. So all in all, I got what I expected. I wanted it for the 13D. That's all I really wanted. And I thought, if there's something else cool in there, great. So, best case scenario, it would have been a genuinely unsearched roll, and I would have gotten a bunch of cool stuff from the teens and maybe some Indian heads or something like that. I don't think for a second that this was unsearched. This was definitely based on the distribution of what you see here. There's no way. There's no way you would have gotten a 2000. Well, at least it'd be extremely unlikely that you would get a 2010 and a 2013 Enders, and those are the only teens in there, and the rest are all 50s and 40s. Yeah, unbelievable. So anyway, the upside is that we got some cool blazers, and I got the one that I needed, and some other nice coins. You know, if I were putting together a book, if I were fresh to putting together a book, then I would this would be great because I'd get quite a good distribution of years here, and I'd probably fill a lot of holes. But but for me, I'm just looking for teens and 20s essentially now. There's a few 30s I'm looking for, but that's really about it. So I was hoping for some earlier stuff. I was hoping for at least one Indian head, but I kind of got what I expected. I didn't expect the blazers, so that was kind of cool. All in all, I'm happy with it. You know, like I said, I got what I wanted. The only thing I wanted out of here was the 13D. That's what I knew I was getting, so I was happy with that. I am happy that there's some nicer ones in here too. There's like this 57D and this 56P and 55P. They look pretty good. And there was a 48 right here that looks really nice. I'm betting those will upgrade my eventual album when I do get one. That'll be those will be improvements over what I already have. So that's nice. So anyhow, I will put the link to the seller in the description below if you're interested at all. And thanks for watching. I hope you found that enjoyable. I hope you found that interesting. I never thought I would buy one of those unsearched rolls, but when I saw that the Ender was a 13D and I needed a 13D, I thought that'd be a great opportunity to test it out, you know, to try it, because I knew I'd get one that I needed, and you know, who knows what else I'd get. So anyhow, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and hope to see you on the next one. I am going to go ahead and get out the album, put that 1913 in there, and we'll have a look at what we're missing still, and how that album is looking. All right. All right, I got the album out, and let's get that 13D where it goes. Okay. Alright, I don't have too many to go here. Obviously the oldest ones are the hardest to find, but it's looking pretty good. I just need the 24D, 29D, 26S, and a few of the early 30s here. And this book is looking good. Hopefully someday I'll get a album of my own. Oh, I did notice that the 1921 I did need for my set. You know, I've mentioned before I don't have a book for it, but I do eventually want to get a book. So, but I did need the 21, so that's exciting. I did get two in that roll that I needed. So, anyhow, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy that, and we'll catch you in the next one.